A new caravan of about 2,000 migrants is making its way through Mexico, headed to the U.S. border ahead of the U.S. presidential election. Some migrants are trekking to the United States now because they believe a new president in the White House could end long-delayed online asylum appointments. Others are fleeing Central America in search of safety and work. And lawmakers are calling for the removal of Venezuelan gang members from the United States as their presence continues growing here. Authorities say Tren de Aragua, which has been linked to more than 100 criminal investigations across the country, has been found operating its criminal enterprise in apartment complexes like one in San Antonio, Texas. That's where we find NewsNation's Jorge Ventura this morning with more on the gang that some officials have called the epitome of evil. Good morning, Jorge.
Hey, good morning, Markie. Well, this Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua, continues to make national headlines for brutal crimes the gang is committing, not just here in Texas, but across the country. Crimes including murder. Now, Texas Congressman Chip Roy and Senator Ted Cruz are demanding answers from the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, calling for immediate action on the gang, removing gang members out of the U.S., but also demanding answers from DHS on how the gang members were able to enter the U.S. illegally in vast numbers.
Texans are getting murdered. Texans are getting assaulted. There are gangs that are forming and engaging in criminal activity. So we want to know the truth, and it's the direct consequence of open borders, releases into the United States.
Congressman Chip Roy of Texas accusing the Biden-Harris administration of allowing violent, dangerous Venezuelan TDA gang members to enter the U.S. in large numbers. Roy and Senator Ted Cruz of Texas co-signing a letter this week to the head of Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, after the TDA ordered its 1,000-plus gang members to open fire on U.S. border officials. In the letter, Roy and Cruz pointed to Operation Aurora on October 5th, a raid leading to the arrest of 19 Venezuelan immigrants. Among them, 4 were confirmed members of the notorious Tren de Aragua, or TDA gang, including a leader. The gang had turned a San Antonio apartment complex into a hub for drug trafficking and human smuggling. In September, over 20 suspected TDA gang members were arrested at an El Paso, Texas hotel. They were involved in human smuggling, prostitution, and drug trafficking across the state. In one of the most horrifying cases, 2 Venezuelan nationals with suspected ties to Tren de Aragua were charged with the brutal rape and murder of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray in Houston. Now, Congressman Roy and Senator Cruz are demanding answers from DHS. They're pushing for a clear plan to remove these gang members from the U.S. and have given DHS until October 31st to respond as concerns about the spread of Tren de Aragua and other violent gangs continue to grow.
And NewsNation did reach out to the Department of Homeland Security for comment. DHS says they will respond through Congress through official channels. Texas officials, Congressman Chip Roy and Senator Ted Cruz, did give DHS a deadline of October 31st to respond to this new letter. As of right now, we'll continue to monitor that situation, Markie.
Jorge, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.